Simple question. Is the Amex Trifecta worth it? At $945, the Amex Trifecta has a lot to offer, but is it worth paying that premium? The setup is a powerful trio of cards that can earn a lot of membership reward points and consist of the Platinum card, the Gold card, and the Blue Business Plus. But how does it compare to the Chase Trifecta, another very popular credit card setup? Stick around because I'm going to tell you why the Amex Trifecta might make more sense than the Chase Trifecta. Let's start off by going through each of the cards in this setup and comparing them to one another. And don't forget to subscribe to see more videos like this one in the future. First up, the Platinum card. This card, unsurprisingly, is our travel credit card offering lots of perks and benefits for the frequent traveler. But those benefits do come at a price. The annual fee on this card is $695, which is on the higher end for credit card annual fees. Now, to help ease that first year annual fee, American Express offers a pretty generous welcome offer that ranges from 80,000 points at a minimum to a possible 150,000 points. You can find these high welcome offers by using an incognito or private web browser. The reason for this is because American Express will dynamically change their welcome offers depending on how many times you've been to the site, or if you have a relationship with American Express. Now, it's important to find one of these higher offers because it could be the difference of up to $700. That's because membership reward points are valued at 1 cent per point as a base. So that means a welcome offer of 80,000 points is equal to $800, but an offer of 150,000 points would be equal to $1,500. Quite a big difference. Now, if we take a look at the Gold card, we're going to find a much lower annual fee of $250. However, for an everyday category credit card, $250 is still a lot when compared to cards like the Chase Freedom Flex or Freedom Unlimited, which have no annual fee. But don't let the Gold card's annual fee scare you away. In a bit, I'm going to talk about why these annual fees really don't matter. On the Gold card, you're going to find a welcome offer ranging from 60,000 points up to 90,000 points, which is worth $600 to $900. And again, that's a difference of $300, so keep that in mind when you're looking to apply for your next credit card. And lastly, the Blue Business Plus, which is a no annual fee credit card and has a current welcome offer of 50,000 membership reward points. Now, this card technically is a business credit card, but don't worry about that because business is used very loosely when it comes to credit card issuers. You don't need to have crazy high spending to put on the card or even a business income. If you have any kind of side business like photography, event planning, or even mowing lawns, you can put that down as your business and apply as a sole proprietor using your social security number. So if we add up the 2 annual fees and the 3 welcome offers, we get a total of $945 in annual fees and a total of 290,000 membership reward points, assuming you were able to obtain those 2 higher offers. Those points would be worth a total of $2,900 at a minimum. There are ways we can stretch these points to make them worth a lot more. We can do this through transfer partners, where we can possibly find 2, 3, 4 cents per point or higher. Now, the main reason to have multiple credit cards is to increase your points earning potential. So let's take a look at what this setup gives us in terms of multipliers. The Platinum card is going to offer elevated earning categories for travel purchases. You're going to earn 5x back on flights booked directly with the airline or through Amex Travel, 5x back on prepaid hotels through Amex Travel, and 1x back on everything else. While not the best travel multipliers out there, it does check the box for a travel credit card. On the Gold card, you're going to earn 4x back on dining and groceries, 3x back on flights booked directly with the airline or through Amex Travel, then 1x back on everything else. Because dining and groceries are usually 2 of the highest categories of spending for many people, this gives us the opportunity to earn a lot of points. And with the Blue Business Plus, you're going to earn 2x back on everything. Now, do note, you'll earn 2x back on the first $50,000 each year, then 1x back for the remainder of the year. So altogether, you're going to earn 5x back on flights booked directly with the airline or through Amex Travel, 5x back on prepaid hotels through Amex Travel, 4x back on groceries and dining, then 2x back on everything else. I do think this setup falls a little bit flat in the travel multipliers category when compared to other setups. The Chase Sapphire Reserve and the Capital One Venture X both offer 10x back on hotels and rental cars booked through their travel portals. However, the Amex Trifecta makes up for any losses with the multipliers on the Gold Card. I am still a true believer that the Gold Card has two of the best multipliers out there. Sometimes the quarterly categories on the Chase Freedom Flex card will offer 5x back on grocery stores or another great category, but that's only 3 months of the year. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, but Matt, who cares about groceries and dining multipliers on the Amex Trifecta? It costs so much more. And that's 100% true. But Amex does offer ways to bring down those annual fees. They just make you work for it. Both the Platinum Card and the Gold Card offer annual credits for lots of different categories that you can use to offset the annual fee. On the Platinum Card, we have access to over $1,500 in credits that we can use. Now, it's usually pretty difficult for people to use all of the credits available on the Platinum Card. But for me, I can use $640 of those credits, which brings my effective annual fee, the true cost of owning the card, down to only $55. And on the Gold Card, you get 2 credits, a $120 Uber Cash credit, which I've used for Uber Eats in the past, and a $120 dining credit, which I've used for Grubhub. Using both of these credits in full would bring your effective annual fee on the Gold Card down to just $10, which means, for me, the Amex Trifecta would only cost $65. A much more reasonable number when compared to the $945 we started with. And that's where the Amex Trifecta starts to make sense for me. So the big question is, does the Amex Trifecta beat the Chase Trifecta? The Chase Trifecta is hailed for being ultra affordable while still offering some incredible benefits. But how do you choose which one is right for you? Well, with the Chase Trifecta, you have 2 options. You can either go with the Sapphire Preferred as your travel credit card, with an annual fee of $95, but an effective annual fee of $45, or the Sapphire Reserve, with an annual fee of $550, but an effective annual fee of $250. With the Sapphire Preferred, you're only going to receive a few travel perks, like access to Chase Transfer Partners, travel insurance and protections, and a $50 hotel credit for hotels booked through the Chase Travel Portal. The Sapphire Reserve does offer a lot more than the Sapphire Preferred. You're going to have access to perks like lounge access through a Priority Pass membership, access to Chase Transfer Partners, a very flexible $300 travel credit, and an extensive list of insurance and protections. One of the main factors to consider with these setups is how much do you want to work to get the best value? Let me explain. With the Chase setup, you only need to utilize 1 credit to bring down your effective annual fee. But with the Amex Trifecta, you need to use 5 or 6 credits in full to be able to bring down your effective annual fee to a more manageable number, which means you will need to be more on top of finding ways to utilize those credits with the Amex Trifecta. Otherwise, it could end up costing you a lot of money each year. However, if you're able to use those credits in full, does the Amex Trifecta beat the Chase Trifecta? In my personal opinion, I think the Amex Trifecta has more to offer. But that's completely based on my current spending habits and my current travel habits. The Chase Trifecta is an excellent setup, and there are even ways you can add a 4th card to that setup to earn even more points. I'll link a video I made about that right here. It's also worth noting that when you have the Sapphire Preferred, your ultimate reward points are worth 1.25 cents per point when you use them inside of the Chase Travel Portal. And if you have the Sapphire Reserve, your points are worth 1.5 cents per point when used inside of the Chase Travel Portal. Those point bonuses do add a lot of value to these cards, and it is something to consider depending on how you book your travel. But with the Amex Trifecta costing only $65 a year for me, the Chase Trifecta just doesn't make as much sense. It would be nice to see Chase update the Sapphire cards to add a couple more credits to help lower that effective annual fee. What do you guys think? Which setup is the best? Or is it worth even having both setups? Don't forget to check out some of my other content where I break down many of these cards individually. And let me know down below, would you like to see a video where I talk about a combination setup, meaning a trifecta consisting of cards from different issuers? Thank you so much for watching. If you're looking for a way to support this channel beyond just liking and subscribing, consider using my referral links when applying for your next credit card. If you like this video and want to see more like it in the future, hit that like and subscribe button down below. Until next time.